Oh, hi, you're here. What's your name? Oh, well, welcome to our house. My name is Sammy. Merry Christmas. You showed up for our Christmas party, huh?
Hi, Sammy. Well, thank you for bringing our guest in. Why don't you come further into the house? Don't look down the door to your right. That's the sex dungeon. Oh, welcome in. Look at our Christmas tree. What's your favorite ornament on it? Mine's the giant dildo on top, too.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, our stockings are dildos too. Yeah, the horse one is my favorite. Welcome to our party. We're so glad you came. It's me, Cordell.
And welcome to Junk House. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Christmas.
Welcome to Christmas.
It's Christmas
It's
Day.
Christmas.
You're here.
It's a really early Christmas. We probably will have more Christmas, but Christmas.
Christmas
Every day is Christmas Day in December.
Okay. Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I am the obnoxious person that will listen to Christmas music in July. So,
No.
it's just, I'm fine with us having multiple Christmassy episodes.
You're not going to believe this, but my favorite holiday is Halloween.
Really?
Right? It might surprise you.
More like Hunkoween. Look at that. Ooh.
Watch Skinamarink.
No, I do enjoy Christmas, though. It is a delight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like both. Christmas is very fun though.
Wow.
And, I also like Halloween, but also Christmas. And it's Christmas time, so Christmas.
Yeah,
It is
Christmas. I think the problem with like Christmas for me is that it is so clearly like the brightest, the prettiest, the nicest, the most presentiest. Like it is the holiday that is stacked to the brim.
Yeah, I'll give
And
you
so
that.
everyone's like, I say, oh, Halloween's my favorite. They're like, what about Christmas? And I have to be like, well, yeah, but like Christmas is gonna win, so I'm gonna talk about the not obvious winner holiday, which
Yeah.
is the other best holiday.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, everybody loves forced love.
Everybody loves Arbor Day.
I love getting wood.
Groundhog's Day.
I love groundhogging.
Real quick, you guys can keep talking if you want, but Wilder's freaking out, so I'm gonna step away for 2 seconds to go check on him.
Okay.
Did Caleb just say Gene Wilder is freaking out?
Whoa, that's crazy.
I thought he was dead.
Honestly, same.
Is he dead?
I guess not.
Let's check the junk cam to go. We're just gonna pop over to wherever Gene Wilder is on the junk cam. Oh, well, would you look at that? That is a tombstone. He died in 2016.
Yeah, he's
Well,
dead.
Thank you, Gene, for guesting on our Christmas episode of Junk House. May you continue resting in peace.
May you rest off. Peace.
Hey everybody, it's me. I'm back. It's me, Carl. Hey guys.
Oh no.
Oh,
Carl,
guys.
it's Christmas. Please leave.
No,
Please.
no. I need you guys to. I'm worried. I'm really worried
Why?
because I
Why?
really love Christmas, and people are starting to really just do a number on it.
What's the number?
The number is, why are people trying to say we need to put Christ back in Christmas? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Wait, Conspiracy Carl, welcome back, I suppose, but
Thank
two,
you.
are you telling me that you don't want Christmas to be Christ-centered?
No,
'Cause you really felt like
I'm a staunch atheist.
Oh,
Really? That does not jive with the everything else about you.
I contain
Yeah,
multitudes. I contain multitudes, man.
Well, Conspiracy Carl, what is a good alternative name for Christmas to make it more atheist friendly?
No, I'm fine with it being called
Dreamus.
Christmas. It's fine. Like, that's just what everybody's come to call it. That's whatever. But my concern is people are trying to pretend that Christmas was ever really a Christian holiday to begin with. And that's just not, I mean, it's just got so many other roots when you look at it historically.
And I mean, Conspiracy
Fair,
Carl,
yeah.
basically every Christian holiday started as another religion's holiday that Christians were like, hey, don't do that, celebrate this.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a lot of Christian culture is just co-opting things.
Well, Conspiracy Carl, do you have any like conspiracies to share with us about this time of year?
I do. I got some major conspiracies. I'm sure you guys have been paying attention a lot in the news lately that
no.
some people are coming under attack, and I'm here to say on the behalf of the conspiracy community, yeah, attack them. That's just not cool. I'm just more here as a spokesperson of I don't know if you guys knew, I'm the head of the there's now a CCFC is what it's called. It's the Conspiracy Carl fan club, and I'm the
Ooh,
president.
yeah, of
I'm
course.
my own biggest fan because I think if
That's
you can't
beautiful.
support yourself, no one else will. So
That's
I'm
some good self-love, Carl.
it's only one member
you.
so far in this club, but I'm running it. I'll run it straight to the ground if I have to.
Okay, so the people in the news, you do not support their conspiracies.
No, I'm so tired of people pretending that Jews are trying to take over the world or something. That's just wild. So I'm here, and I feel like I can speak for Junk House a little bit as your friend. When I say, hey,
we'll
Sure.
hear what you
Sure.
have to say.
Hey,
and
when
then
I
we
say-
can-
yeah.
we'll deem it.
Everybody
I just-
likes
for us or
hearing
not.
it, Carl.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say this, and then I'm gonna go back because we're having a meeting of the CCFC, and I need to get back to that meeting. I
Yeah.
just convenient. Caleb was gone, and it was recording, so I just showed up.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah.
but I'm here to-
where do you live, Conspiracy Carl?
I wish I could tell you, but it is also a bunker 10 miles underneath the ground.
Cool.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay, so go ahead and tell us what you're gonna say.
Maybe stop being a dick to everybody. That's what Conspiracy Carl says.
We should put that on a shirt.
Yeah, that's the reason for the season right there, Conspiracy Carl.
Okay, Caleb will be back in a second. I love you
Okay,
guys.
Okay. I'll miss
Bye,
you.
bye, Carl.
I realized last time I didn't say I love you, and that's because a Conspiracy Carl is finding a way to express masculinity in healthier ways, and I'm trying to learn.
That's fair. Good.
That's
Good.
very
Proud
big of you.
Carl.
So I love you guys.
Hey, I love you too, Carl.
That's
Have
a little
good
bit
one,
much, but
Conspiracy
okay.
Carl.
Okay.
I think
what, was
Conspiracy
just
Carl lives in
reciprocating?
Caleb's house.
I
I
don't
think
know.
Carl has been squatting there.
I really don't know where he came from this time. I opened the back door to let Wilder back in, and he just
came
ran
in?
past me. Yeah. It just ran past me.
Is there just like a hole in your backyard?
Well, there is, but I thought I filled it because I thought Wilder was the one that dug it, but maybe it was him.
I mean, it was like man-sized, right?
Yeah, roughly a
Well,
man.
Well, there we go. Yeah. I mean, Wilder is a strong, independent man, but
Yeah,
I don't know if you could dig that big a hole. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, as a behind the scenes note, I just wanted to make sure I brought back our favorite character before the end of the year. So
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I-
Fair.
I love Conspiracy Carl a lot. There were some curveballs in his development thrown in today that I
For
really
real, yeah.
appreciated.
yeah, thank you.
He does make me realize that we need an old Greg kind of character on this show too. If you're familiar with that character from Mighty Boosh,
Love Mighty Boosh.
you remember old Greg?
You
remember
want to
old
drink Bailey's from a shoe?
Yeah. Do Do you love me? Make an assessment. Sammy, we can send you links to the old Greg episode, but it is
please
magnificent. But I think we need just some weirdo.
Yeah.
Like beyond Conspiracy Carl, like just a freak.
I'll
comes
think
and
of
visits.
something. I like doing character acting.
Do it. Sammy, you just gotta think it. We'll send you the old Greg stuff, then you'll find a freak.
I'll figure out something. But what are we doing here today, Caleb? Why are we here today for Christmas?
What we're doing here today for Christmas is, to be frank, there's a lot of Christmas music.
A lot.
And
yeah.
And so I mentioned to Samantha and Cordell, I said, what if we ranked some Christmas classics? And that's basically what we're going to do. So we each brought 4 Christmas classics.
4 of them.
And Samantha and I brought a couple extra in case they overlap. And we're going to write them all down, and then we're going to talk about them. And towards the end of the episode, maybe we're going to take some of them that we don't love, but we recognize they're classics, and punch them up a little bit, make them a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I think I fundamentally misunderstood your goals, because I brought like 1 Christmas song I really, really like, and then 3 that I kind of hate.
Hey, that works. That works. Fine.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to, we can kind of go down the list, and I'll write them out. If you look in our, the Nat Wonderful Google Drive, I have a Christmas Carol ranking doc that is good. Ready to use. So I'll go first. I'll say the number 1 on my list, and mine are not in any particular order. But I brought up It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, which the most known version is by Andy Williams.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think this is a good one. I think it is kind of one of the hallmarks of the Christmas season. You hear that and you're like, yep, it's time.
It is that time of the year that some claim to be the most wonderful.
Yeah. Which to lead into mine, because my first one is Christmas Time Is Here.
Oh.
Happiness and cheer.
Now, this is another thing, is I think it would be fun for each of us to kind of like talk about what we think of as the most iconic version of that.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's the Charlie Brown one, right?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
With even like another podcast that I listened to was talking about that version and was talking about like the brushes on the drums and stuff. So yeah, that version, yes, is the most iconic.
Dopey dope.
Okay, speaking of songs that announce, okay, real quick, you've seen the tweet that was like, here are the genres of Christmas songs.
Oh yes.
Where it's like, it's snowing, that's cool. Jesus was a baby once, like that. This is in the category of, yep, that's the season right now. But mine is a big ol' hater moment. I'm gonna be the resident hater for the episode. Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid is my least favorite Christmas song of them all.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's bad taste, whatever. Okay.
I have reasons for it. So I'm gonna unapologetically be a hater this episode.
Wow. Okay. Yep, that one might lead to a fight in the ranking order.
I'm ready. I will throw down for that song. Right. I hate it.
My second song I'm bringing is Deck the Halls, the classic, like it's classic, just you hear it, and I think that falls into it's that time of year, ain't it? And so does my first one, because I think those are so far all of ours are. It's that time of year.
Hey, it's that time.
Yeah, look at the time.
My second one is just a classic that is great. I really like We Three Kings of Orient. Orientar. I said something weird, but it's good. It's good. That's what can we say? It's a classic.
It's a banger. It's a
That
banger.
claymation version with the jazzy camels is incredible.
There you go. Yeah.
The next one I'm bringing is one that some people would argue is a New Year's song, but you really only hear it in December. So, Auld Lang Syne.
Yeah.
Good.
I want to know
Yeah.
your
Also-
feelings on it.
I think it's kind of boring, and it's very clearly like an archaic way of speaking and thinking. I want to see if we can modernize it.
Okay. There is a modern version that I do want to suggest to you by a man
Okay.
named Andrew Bird.
Ooh, I love that,
Um,
man.
Andrew Bird is an incredible violinist and whistler. And his version of Auld Lang Syne it feels like a party. Like so many versions of Auld Lang Syne don't feel like a party, and his does.
Also, why do people say Zine when it's an S? Is there something I'm missing?
It's Gaelic.
Ah,
It's an old Gaelic song, and
I
yeah.
had a Gaelic once. It was weird.
We just also need to talk about Andrew Bird at some point because he is an incredible artist. Okay.
I'll probably bring him up. Okay, mine. I have a few. I'm gonna go with the first of a new category,
Ooh,
which is
Okay.
a character. It's Rudolph, the red-nosed
Ooh.
reindeer.
yes.
And it's fun.
It's just fun.
It's a fun
I
song.
do love that song.
We do love a good Rudolph. My next one is
I'm surprised we haven't overlapped on any yet, but
I
I think
know,
that also
right.
just speaks to how many Christmas songs there are.
my next
And how there are never new ones either. It's all the same song.
it's all renditions of the same music continuously. My next one is another oldie but a goodie. It's Here We Come a Wassailing. Here we come a wassailing.
They're waffling.
Now,
Have you seen that
It's
Christmas
wa-
dinosaurs
it's
thing or whatever?
wassailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was how I was introduced to that song, and I was trying to remember.
Me too.
I was trying to remember what that is called. Like what
It might be like Christmas claymation or something.
it's somebody's like Christmas thing.
Yeah. Caleb, have you
But-
seen that?
Yeah, I think so.
Like kind of the claymation dinosaurs and they're singing about here we come a waffling. And one of
Yes,
them's like,
okay.
no, it's a wassailing. And they're
Wassailing.
like, what's a wassail?
It's
Yeah.
it's Will Vinton's claymation Christmas.
There it is.
Love that.
Welcome to Will Vinton's. Yeah. But that's how I heard the jazzy We Three Kings is from there too.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
This next song, my third pick, is another unapologetic hater moment.
Oh God.
A real
And-
hater moment.
I feel like there
Real
is
hater
one
moment.
song that if you
Trademark.
say, I may actually jump down your throat. So
We're gonna find out. I hope it's not this one. A big hater for this song. I get a lot of flack for it. And it falls into what I consider to be the most country music of categories, and that is I'm desperate to get you to feel sad for this song right now, please.
Oh.
And it is Christmas Shoes. I hate that song.
oh yeah, no, fuck that song. I hate that
okay,
song.
cool.
I hate
You can
that
go ahead
song.
and put that at 12 if you want.
Yeah, that one's gonna go in 12, probably.
Yeah, I'm just dropping it down.
Yeah,
it's worse
there's
than
no point.
Do They Know It's Christmas? Because at least that one's fun.
So far I've brought 3 genuine Christmas songs. So I wanted to kind of come in the fourth with kind of a heel turn of a Christmas song. So
Ooh. Okay.
I want to bring up "Happy Christmas, War Is Over" by John Lennon.
I don't love that one.
And it's not because I think it's a brilliant Christmas song. It's because I genuinely think it's a banger and it is so associated with Christmas now.
Okay.
Yeah, that is fair.
Well, that's perfect that you're bringing a Beatle.
Oh no! Oh no! Is it the one I think it's gonna be?
Simply
Yes!
Wonderful
Yes!
Christmas time.
The most cultish Christmas song of all.
Yeah. And people hate it.
Have
for
y'all
some
heard about that?
reason.
Yeah.
Have y'all thought about like how like they're like the moon is up, the lights are low.
Yeah.
Like it really sounds like they're gonna do like the time is right for this ritual, and then someone
Yeah, it's like
walked
the
in and
moon
they're like,
is right, the
Simply-
spirit's up. We're
Yeah,
here
the
tonight,
spirit
and that's
is up.
enough.
like they're really about to make a human sacrifice.
Absolutely, they are.
I love it.
Kurt-
Great song, classic.
For the
Cortez-
last song in the list,
Yeah.
it is not Hater Hours anymore. This is a
Hell
song
yes.
I genuinely love, have always loved, and no one ever wants to sing it when we go Christmas caroling. And it is Mr. Grinch.
Oh, okay. I feel like this fits in the character, like the Rudolph the
Oh,
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
yeah.
Okay. So you're a
and the
mean
thing
one.
about the Mr. Grinch song is he's the best hater. So in a way, it is a hater song, but I'm not trying. I love this one.
So I actually have, speaking of that, I have something to bring to the table.
Yeah.
That I'm going to, if it's okay, I will stream it to Discord, show you this real quick. I'll just play a little bit of the song in the episode, okay? But
Okay.
This is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. This is a version I heard forever ago, and it has been with me for at least a decade. I listen to it constantly. It is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Keur de Burr dubstep remix.
Okay.
Aw, dope.
And I just need, this is the first time on a platform I've been able to share this with people.
Spiders, you've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39 and a half foot pole. Mr. Grinch. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you,
That was dope.
I dig that a lot. So,
Also, while that was playing, though, I found apparently it was a Tumblr post. I found the types of Christmas songs. You want to hear
okay.
them?
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Jesus was a baby once, and he was very cool. The big red man is coming. There's snow outside. That's good. I'm alone on Christmas and sad. Santa Claus is very sexy. Christmas trees, love them. You know what? It's Christmas time.
You know what? I didn't think about it, but it's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time. So,
So
okay.
those are the genres.
Huh. Okay, so now going through these, we obviously have Christmas shoes at number
At the
12.
very
Just
bottom.
the most garbage Christmas song.
Absolute garbage Christmas song. It's bad. It's gross. Nobody loves it.
I had an ex who loved it.
I'm sorry, but I'm
hardcore.
glad they're your ex.
Me too.
Because if you were like, Emily loves it, I would say divorce is imminent. Just,
This is not.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say that same ex that loved Christmas shoes also said that we should leave trash on the movie theater floor because it's someone's job to clean it. So, like, I think
Oh.
there's a connection there.
I think there
there's
is.
a connection there. I
I
think liking
also-
Christmas shoes,
I-
you're probably a bad person.
I also think it's also that sounds like a very how you say Republican statement. So I'm just
Zing.
speculating.
Yeah.
Anyway, so okay, we know the worst is going to be Christmas shoes. I feel like that song is not even punch upable. Like there's no way we can improve that song.
No, I just want to take a moment to say, if the entire conceit of your song is, I really hope I make you cry, and like, say something about like Jesus and the troops, I don't quite respect your song. Like, it's one thing to have emotion, but like that whole song is just pandering to the country crowd that loves to feel like they've got everything right. And I hate Christmas shoes. I hate it.
I don't even
So
have
let's move
Christmas
on.
shoes, so
Yeah,
Hey,
what does that
who-
even mean?
What the fuck is
What's
a
the point?
Christmas shoe?
they're the little
Anyway.
like elf booties.
Anyway, I think my pitch for on this list the number 1 song, or should we work from the bottom up?
I think let's work from the bottom up because I feel like if
Okay.
we
It's more content.
yeah, that's more content. I feel like okay, here's my pitch for number 11 because I think the other 11 of these songs are all good in their own merit.
Yes.
I
have a pitch.
okay.
I have a
because I don't want to make people upset with my pitch for what I think is the worst of this list, other than Christmas shoes.
Mine was gonna be Deck the Halls
Oh.
Okay.
because I think it's
Fascinating.
good. I think honestly, to me, all of the other songs other than Christmas Shoes I'm okay with. Like I do not despise.
Okay.
I think Deck the Halls is good, but I think I don't know, maybe it could be a little less basic, a little less
Okay. So
That's
repetitive
fair.
is the word I was looking
Caleb,
for. It could be
what
a little
is
bit
your
less repetitive.
pitch? I hear ya.
my pitch is Here We Come a Wassailing because I don't think anybody knows what that means
Damn.
anymore. And I think
This
it's
is a fair-
lost
this
its
is a fair
I think
choice.
it's lost its meaning. And that's what makes me want to do it. Not because I don't think the song isn't good, but I also have an idea of how we can punch up Deck the
Yeah.
Halls to be open with you guys.
That,
so
yeah.
I think in the same vein of a wassailing, Auld Lang Syne, like nobody knows what that means. We all feel the sentiment, but like I think that could be toward the bottom if the meaning being lost is relevant.
Why don't we 11 Old Lang Syne, 10 Wassailing?
I'm down because wassailing
Is
is at
that
least a little
fair?
more peppy, personally.
Because they're coming a Wassailing.
They're coming a wassailing.
they're coming.
They're coming.
So I'm okay with that. I personally love Auld Lang Syne, but I get where you're coming from. So let me.
I do have a pitch for 9 then 8.
Okay.
And this may ruffle some feathers, and I'm okay with that. I think number 9 should be Happy Christmas War is Over. And number 8 should be Do They Know It's Christmas?
Ooh.
Which, while I don't like Do They Know It's Christmas, I think it is just a banger of a song, even though I think it is like redonkulously outdated in its thinking.
So I want to adjust the pitch. I think Happy Christmas War is Over at 9. I'm fine with that because I even brought up, I don't think it's necessarily a Christmas song, but it is a song that I very much feel associated with Christmas time.
It has a Christmas in the name.
It does. And I think Happy Christmas War is Over and Do They Know It's Christmas Time kind of have a similar message of like, why are we fighting? It's Christmas. But a song that I hate on this list, and I legitimately refuse to listen to it unless it's like playing over a radio and I can't control that, is Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
I can't stand for that one, man. That has
It's
got to
so
be higher up on the
annoying.
list.
No, do
I
you
am
know
also
how
the
it
same
was
boat.
recorded? Do you know how it was recorded? Like the history of that song?
No.
No.
All right. Hear me. So here's what happened. Paul McCartney gets a new synthesizer, and that's the first thing he records. And he just was having fun with it and started singing the words. That's it. That's how it
And
was
you can
done.
tell.
And it's
You
a
can
great
tell.
song,
It's
and I
so
love
good.
it.
It sounds like baby's first synthesizer, and I hate it.
So this is why I brought this up, because I know I love this song, but I also know how controversial this song is. People are exactly like that. They're just like, the synth is disgusting and I fucking hate it. But
And like I love
this
synth
shit.
music.
that
Synthesizer music is like my favorite genre. This one does not sit well with me. Cordell is
Wow.
acting like he's listening to it.
I am. I'm jamming out to it. Because here's the deal. You could say, oh, Baby's first synthesizer. But if Baby's laying down a track like that,
Yeah,
like-
you got to appreciate
That's a
it.
fucking
I-
Mozart
no,
right
here's
there.
here's
No.
the deal. You listen
It's
to
not
that
8.
song.
That's all I'm saying.
It's not 8. It's at least 7. I could give you 7.
We'll
but
we'll
it's not
both
8.
give you 7.
I can settle for 7. So we're gonna put Do They Know It's Christmas at 8. I will say I do love Do They Know It's Christmas, but I see Cordell's point, and I will give that up.
I want to tell the world, the listeners, because I've probably ranted to Caleb about this in the past. So for Sammy and the listeners, I want to explain my beef with Do They Know It's Christmas.
Do it. I'm ready.
1, the song is objectively good to listen to, but here's my anger with it. And there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time. The greatest gift they'll get this year is life, where nothing ever grows, no rain nor rivers flow. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? Spare a thought this Yuletide for the deprived. If the table was turned, would you survive? Here's to them underneath that burning sun. You ain't gotta feel guilt, just selfless. Give a little help to the helpless. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? And then it's just feed the world forever and ever and ever and
Yeah,
ever.
feed the world, let them know it's Christmas time.
But here's what I hate about that. How ethnocentric can you be?
Oh,
You're going to sit
okay.
around with your happy holiday and you go, oh, I feel really bad for these people from another culture because they don't have my holiday. And also, Africa is way big. And you're going to be like, oh, all the Africans, they're all starving. They're all having bad times. Everything
But-
sucks over there.
but
'cause
no,
it's
no, 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 no,
Africa.
no, no,
It's
you're-
racist.
no.
It's ethnocentric.
No.
It is presumptuous.
No.
That song
No.
is such an outdated way
No.
of viewing the world.
No, shut the fuck up. Listen. Because the point of the song is not like, does Africa know it's Christmas? It's like,
Yeah, it is.
No,
They
no,
ask.
no, shut the
Yes,
fuck
it
up.
is.
Shut the fuck up. Listen, because here's what it actually is, okay? What it actually is why are all these people spending so much money on stuff that they already have and don't need when they could be donating it to a cause to actually help people that need it? So it's feed the world. Do you even realize it's Christmas? Like, Christmas is supposed to be a time to do good.
But it's not, do you realize it's Christmas? It is, do they know it's Christmas?
But if you watch the music video, it's two different groups singing that. So I take that as like, this group is singing like, this is what you should be doing. And this group is doing do they even realize it's Christmas?
I can appreciate the like media literacy side of watching the video. I've not seen the music video because I don't like the song.
The music video
But
is
I-
hysterical because Bob Dylan just looks bored the whole video. Like,
But
this-
here's what I'm saying though. Regardless of what the video is showing, the lyrics are, oh, poor Africa. Africa sucks. I'm so sorry for bad Africans because they're living in Africa and they don't even get Christmas. And
there
that's
won't be
garbage.
snow in Africa.
There
this
won't be
Christmas
snow. There's
time.
not even
The
water.
greatest
They've
gift
never
they'll
seen
get
water.
this year
all
is
right,
life.
I get
That's
it.
garbage, you know?
I get it.
I understand the appreciation. I like the sentiment, but that is such an outdated way of viewing. Even if there are needy portions in Africa, but like to view it through that lens of like, they don't even know it's Christmas.
I
They
mean,
ain't never seen a pine
This song
tree.
was recorded in 1984 when apartheid was still a major part of Africa's like political landscape.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
this
I'm
was
taking it
kind
to
of
task
also
in
yeah,
2022.
that's fine.
I think
I think it is outdated.
Yeah.
Also, a fun fact just about the song. All the proceeds went to actual charities. And that's not me trying to guilt you guys. This is me just telling a fun part of the story. In England, Margaret Thatcher was the prime minister at the time, and she collected the tax on the records, and every other country took the tax from the record sales and donated it.
Oh, Margaret Thatcher.
And then Margaret Thatcher was like, no, we're keeping it. And all of England bullied her.
Good.
Until she actually donated the taxes from it.
And the Irish nodded in approval.
Yeah. I think I got a pitch for the next two.
Because we're at 6 and 5 now, right?
Yeah, we're at 6 and 5. Okay. 6.
My pitch was going to be Deck the Halls.
That's fine.
I think it's a good 6.
Yeah, that's a good 6. Honestly. I would not let it be 11, but
I think We Three Kings is in a good spot too. I think
at number 5.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit better than Deck the Halls, but not as good. We're missing one.
Yeah, one of them has disappeared.
Rudolph disappeared.
Rudolph. Okay.
Oh, it's Rudolph. Okay. I think Rudolph is a good 4.
I think I can agree with that. I think Grinch is a little bit.
I think Grinch is a solid 3.
Yeah.
Here's what I think Grinch has going for it that almost no other song has on this list, and that is the rarity with which you hear it played at Christmas time. Not only is it like jazzy
I hear it
and
quite
fun,
a bit.
but like it is played less than a lot of Christmas songs, and so you're never really tired of Mr. Grinch.
I see what
you're really mad about him coming over to the house for a little party. You know? He's a great
He
guy.
could steal my Christmas any day.
Okay, I agree with that, but I also think we're getting into a Happy Christmas War is Over type problem with Mr. Grinch 2, where it's not necessarily about Christmas. Like this song is, and I think that has to come, especially in the top 3. Yeah, but the actual song that we are talking about is just a man with a very good, very deep voice saying, "You suck shit, and you should die."
It is a diss track on Mr. Grinch,
and I think it's fair. I think that's why it's a solid number 3.
Yeah,
is that it's so good. It like, but
it's not like Christmas.
It's not like Christmas.
It's not like Christmas.
I will say, I think if we're punching up Mr. Grinch, instead of mean one, just change it to cum slut and everything's perfect.
You're a cum slut. Mr. Grinch. Your ass is a bottomless hole.
Yeah, there we go. Make it
guzzle
super
down
sexual.
That cum now. Spit it out and throw it back, Mr. Grinch.
Mr. Grinch. I'm gonna touch you with my 39 and a half foot pole.
Okay.
I think Christmas Time Is Here is the best.
I agree. I agree. I think it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's good, but I'm going to run you through some lyrics, and this is not an original observation, but it is one that has bothered me, okay?
Okay, I might want to dispute this ranking, but that's okay. Let's hear what Caleb's got.
All right. I want you guys to join me, and I'm going to break down this stanza bit by bit.
Okay.
There'll be parties for hosting. Yes, there will be. Christmas parties are a known thing. Marshmallows for toasting. You know, maybe some families do that. I don't. I think marshmallows at Christmas is kind of weird, but okay. And caroling out in the snow. Absolutely, there should be. There will be scary ghost stories.
Yeah!
What?
Come here, little Tim. Come here, little Timmy. Sit in Pappy's lap. I'm going to scare the shit out of you before you go to bed.
Have you ever heard of Krampus?
I was talking to my wife about this morning because I was driving. Since I have to use my car's messed up, so I drove her to school so I can use her car to go to Home Depot later. And she was like, "Well, what about Christmas Carol?" And I said, "That's one. That is one ghost story for all of Christmas. What the fuck other ghost story can you think of?"
Here's what I'm gonna say. One, A Christmas Carol has like 5 different ghosts.
4.
So that's a lot of ghosts. Well, I was thinking the Muppet one where the Statler and
the
Waldorf
Marleys,
are,
yeah. Marley and Marley, yeah.
But also, the Muppet Christmas Carol is scary enough to make up for it.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying. I'll give you.
Yeah.
I will say though,
No.
like we as a culture have moved away from like oral traditions in a large sense, and a lot of oral traditions did include ghost stories. So I think like from a past perspective of how else are you going to pass time on a cold, dark winter night around a fire, ghost stories are going to come up.
That's fair.
Plus,
There is
I think Christmas could use a little more Halloween in it.
now. I agree with you on that. I'm gonna read the last line of this stanza.
Yeah.
And tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Now, what you might think this is I'm going to talk about my past Christmases that are really cool.
Is it about slavery?
It's about crusades, and
Yay.
how they used Christmas as the time to ramp people up to get ready to go to war. So
You're
no, not
kidding.
at all. No, not at all. I'm like, historically, this is what it is. So I think those few lines alone, I'm not a fan of. I also just don't like, I hate when songs have to break words up in weird ways. And so I don't like, it's the happiest season. I hate that. I don't like that. I don't like happiest. And yeah, that is why I think it should be number 2.
It's a great song.
It's a great song.
I can see that. I do think more Christmas things should include ghosts and spookiness. I mean, think about it. Like, oh, let's bring a evergreen tree indoors to ward off evil spirits. Like, it's in the roots.
See, now
Krampus
this
is a
gets
thing.
Krampus,
into something
baby.
I actually wanted to do, Cordell.
Okay.
Because we've got our list now. Christmas time is here is number
Congratulations.
1 of our
Come get your
list.
award.
Good job.
Come
It's
on
just
up.
a
It is-
solid song.
It is not a song I personally enjoy listening to, but it is probably the most Christmassy of them all.
I
It
think
is soft and
Christmas
quiet
time
and
is
draws
here.
you in close to appreciate it.
and it's just like it kind of
Happiness
hits at
and
like
cheer.
a slight melancholy tone
Mhm.
of Christmas,
Which is real.
which is very real.
That Charlie Brown
weirdly-
piano with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Vince Guaraldi just like knocks it out of the park on this one.
I
So
don't know
good.
if y'all feel it, but I have felt more and more melancholy with each passing Christmas in my life,
Yeah.
which may be
Yeah.
too real of a thing to bring up right now on our funny joke podcast, but like
No, well, I was
I think
talking with this.
as you
Yeah.
grow, you stop feeling the unadulterated joy of being a child at Christmas, and I think we always realize that each Christmas we've seen more darkness, we know more darkness, and it's still beautiful and happy, but like you know,
Yeah. I think
Well,
that's why
that's
we as adults really like Halloween, because Halloween as an adult kind of becomes the Christmas. You can be excited about
Ooh.
dressing up. You can be excited about watching the scary movies. Like it's
Well,
more
I-
adults Christmas.
I also think that is why I think Christmas is a holiday for children and for people with children in their lives.
Yeah.
that was my thought too. I was like, maybe I need to have kids.
Because well,
To
that's
feel Christmas
like that's what
again.
I just have a nephew, and that made Christmas slightly better because you get to see a child experience it the way you remember experiencing it,
Yeah.
and that
I just-
it makes a difference.
Yeah.
All I can think of anymore is like, what do I want for Christmas? Probably some magic cards, and that's like all I've got.
Yeah, that was like
I just
we do a gift exchange in our family, and it's just like getting gifts for Olivia this year has been very fun because it's a new experience of like, let me get Olivia gifts. But yeah, my Christmas wish list was like Monopoly because we
Yeah.
don't have a copy of that.
I am also just not a natural born gift giver, which makes Christmas a little bit stressful for me. Like my personal style of gift giving, if I'm going to give a gift at all, is I was out, like I remember doing this for Caleb one year. I was just in Books A Million and saw the newest Adventure Zone graphic novel, and it had like an exclusive Books A Million poster in it. And I thought of Caleb and I had not talked in 2 years. This was before we became close again.
Yeah.
But I just saw it and was like, I need to get this for Caleb. And
Yeah.
I did. And like, that is the way I give gifts is like,
That's a cool way
I
to get
saw
gifts.
this and
Yeah.
thought of you. So when it comes
Yeah.
to a time of like, well, now you have to force a gift for every person you know and love, I really have a tough time with that.
Yeah. Well, and it is hard. And I do remember that because it was always kind of funny because people knew that I lived in Cersei and had my own apartment. So people would just be like, hey, can I come crash on your couch for a night? And I think it was like Cordell needed to crash for a night before he could move into the dorm the next day or something like
Yeah.
that was the reason we got together.
And I
Yeah.
gave you that graphic novel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good ranking.
I think this is a good ranking. Are there any that we can punch up that would make them better? Because I do have a few ideas.
Oh, you could, well, bring him to the table then, I guess.
So, Deck the Halls, which is currently number 6 in RC. And I feel like my
Yeah.
suggestion is about to bring it up to a solid number 3 if we did this, if this was
Okay.
done. What the fuck is the fa la la filler? It's annoying, it's bad, it's repetitive. I say we use the fa la la as a way to translate that old ass English into like newer terms, okay?
Fra la 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 ba la la ba.
So like we've got like deck the halls with boughs of holly. Deck means decorate, not to do a hit. 'Tis the season to be jolly. That one's pretty straightforward, you dunce. Don we now our gay apparel. That means dress up good, not necessarily do drag.
But if you want to do drag, that is
Do it
super
all you
chill. That's really cool.
So that
I
is my
like that.
idea. Is make
Yeah.
it use the fa la la to actually make the song make sense.
Or every fa la la is a rap break. But I think
Yeah, I think we
I
could
love
have
that.
some rap.
Let's get some Lin-Manuel Miranda writing on this. Like,
Yep.
deck the halls with
Halls
boughs,
with
of,
boughs of
holly.
holly.
Yeah, it's time. Get up in that Christmas, bitch.
I think another one we could punch up is it's the most wonderful time of the year.
I want to double
like-
down on the ghost stories. I want to
Yeah,
double
that's
down
it.
on.
I want
yes.
the whole thing to be, let us talk about the like ghosts of Christmas. Like let this whole song, it's the most wonderful time of the year because the dark spirits are trying to invade your life and we're gonna fend them off. Like let's make
Hold
it
up,
about spiritual
Hold up.
warfare.
Let me see if I can
Quick
come
name
up with
change, Quick name
something.
change. It's
Yeah.
the most spookiest time of year.
It's the spookiest season.
that-
Nope,
It's
we're
the
not doing that.
Scary.
Spook has a unfortunate history as a
Oh,
It's the
I didn't know
creepiest
that.
time of year.
yeah. Maybe it's the most hauntedest. Let's get some
It's
bad
the
English
most
in there.
hauntedest
Hauntedest
time of the year.
Yeah.
So
got
with
then,
the
like-
wait, with the kids
Killing.
jingle belling, could and everyone telling you be of good cheer. Okay, so
Be full of
with the
fear.
kids. Oh, with the kids trick or treating. There you go. That kind of fits, but that's just turning it into a Halloween
No,
song.
we don't want it to be a Halloween
Yeah, okay.
song. With
The kids.
with the
With
kids
kids
go to hell.
misbehaving and Krampus is raving, they all yell with fear.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
It's the
Most hauntedest time
of the year.
And that fixes the happiest, you know? Like,
Yes,
screw
I-
that.
I
Most
fucking-
hauntedest.
Okay, now another one. I think with that, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Still stays at number 2, but
Yeah. It
but
earns its number 2
it
spot.
it becomes from like, oh, this is like solid 2 to like this is like 1.1.
And
Like a
then
little
here's
solid
the
1.1.
deal. When we get to the part about like telling the stories of Christmases long, long ago, like the glories and all that, we change that whole stanza to be talking about like,
The evils of
darkest-
war.
yeah. The darkest thing of all is the evil we carry within our own heart and use to abuse our common man. And like we go on a tirade against using whatever excuses for violence and war.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the other songs on this list going through Christmas Shoes, the best way to punch it up is to erase it from existence.
Well, to
Who
make
wrote
it,
that?
to
'Cause we
make
need
it
to
a
curse their
hyperpop
name real
song,
quick.
right?
Oh yeah. Oh, Christmas Shoes is a hyper pop. Give me the 100 Gex remix of Christmas Shoes.
Like, I think that's the only way.
That's the best way to do it.
Or destroy it.
The
Yeah.
Christmas Shoes is a song by New Song.
Wait,
Who's-
like the
New
new song
Song?
Church?
Yes, I think.
Oh my gosh.
What? No way.
I'm pretty an American contemporary Christian music group. Yeah, it is a New Song, which explains why it's just
Oh.
so garbage.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So, I mean, you can still do a hyperpop, but I think blowing it off the face is.
I think the way to improve Old Lang Syne is by actually teaching people the lyrics.
Yeah.
That and
Oh yeah, honestly, when people know what to sing,
because here's the first stanza, and then I will, if you have questions about what some of these words mean, I can explain them. It's should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in days Old Lang Syne?
no, what does Old Lang Syne mean?
It's
Directly
just kind of
translate.
if there's no direct translation, which is part of the
Like-
problem. It roughly translates to like
Times long past,
yeah, but like even that's
Oh.
like the closest thing we have.
or old long since is what it literally translates to.
Yeah.
old long since.
Old long since. So it's just like those are like, hey, this is cheers to the memories that got us to this point. And so that's why you
Yeah.
have should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot and stays Old Lang Syne.
No, they shouldn't be forgot because that's why we're here.
That's true.
I think the best way to punch up Old Lang Syne is not to make it more modern, but to make it more archaic. Let us make it to where nobody understands a single moment of the song, and it becomes almost this like, this meditation on gibberish.
So
I'm just
I'm
kidding. Let's not do that.
gonna show you my favorite
Show
version
us.
of Old Lang Syne real quick, which is the Andrew Bird version. I was gonna suggest you look
No,
up, and we
don't.
can.
I'll
Yeah,
throw
and
a
if-
little bit in here.
Yeah.
In the episode.
So that is my favorite
Okay.
version, and the thing I like about it is that it keeps the archaic sound because it's using old instruments. It's not
Yeah.
using anything new, and it's using the literal words. They did not change a single word for the whole thing, but it has the fun and upbeat tone that I like, where it's like, you know what? I may never think of that person again, but I don't regret knowing them. And I feel good that I knew them. They were
Yeah.
there for me when I needed them. Old Lang Syne.
I like that. I I think we need to bring an honorable mention to this list, and it is perhaps the most persistent Christmas song, the most aggressive and demanding Christmas song. We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
Oh, man.
We wish.
Like I like how the first one's like, oh yeah, have a Merry Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. We love you and your family. We'll have a Merry Christmas. And then it's, give us food.
Give us food right now.
Give us food right now. Hey,
I want some
we
figgy
are
pudding.
not we are not leaving until we get this food. Okay, we're not
Bring us
going,
the
but we
figgy
all really
pudding.
like the food. Give me the figgy pudding because I want it and I like it, and
Grandma,
I'm not leaving
if you don't
without
have the
it.
figgy pudding out here right now, I'm going to be so pissed. I'm gonna piss on the
My
floor.
my
I'm
honorable
gonna Christmas piss on the floor.
my honorable mention that I really love is Bing Crosby's version of White
Yes.
Christmas. It's such
Can we
good
also
vibe.
Can we throw in Mele Kalikimaka? Because I love that song.
Kalikimaka is the way to
On a bright Hawaiian Christmas
Let's see if I
day.
spelled it right. I did. Okay.
Also, Feliz
Mele
Navidad, since we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Feliz
Foreign language
Navidad's a
Christmas
bang.
songs are just better.
Exactly.
Feliz
Exactly.
Navidad.
God.
Hey.
Do you have any honorable menchies, Sammy?
I mean, there's probably like, let me. This is technically a Christmas song because it's in a Christmas movie, but it's Bluesville from Happy the Elf. Have you ever seen that movie? It was a
No.
musical with Harry Connick Jr. What?
Yes.
That's crazy. And the main character is Happy the Elf, and his whole thing is he's happy. But there's a place called Bluesville. No one down in Bluesville, and the whole thing is Happy comes in and tries to make Bluesville happy. It's a Christmas song.
Caleb, you know you're still streaming, right?
Oh.
Not to put Caleb on blast.
The fun part of I forgot and just went on Reddit.
Yeah, Caleb just started scrolling Reddit.
And turned off his camera.
I get bored sometimes.
No, we all do it. We all do it on occasion. That was so good. I think another honorable mention is that song that Cindy Lou Who sings in the live action.
Where Are
thing.
You Christmas?
Yeah, not the like professionally done credits version, but specifically, Where Are You Christmas? Why can't I find you?
Oh, yeah.
You know, the voice crack little girl version because it's so deliciously bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now my
Also,
camera got turned off somehow.
I felt my age last 2 nights ago. And it was 2 nights ago. I came home from my Saturday shift.
Okay.
And was it my Saturday? Yes, it was my Saturday shift. And I came home and I was like, Emily, we watched Elf the other night. Let's watch The Grinch. I love that movie. Love the live action one. And I fell asleep about 40 minutes in, woke up to the credits, and then went right to bed. And that is the most my dad thing I've ever done.
Okay, I feel this.
So I do this a lot too, but because I'm a stoner. I smoke too much and knock myself out.
I kind of wish I had an excuse other than I am sleepy old man now. This is who I am, you know?
Yeah, I mean, fair.
No, it was Sunday. It was Sunday night. But like I woke up Monday I woke up at like 8
Invigorated?
o'clock. I was like, I feel great. I feel super rested.
A midday nap or just any nap at all unexpectedly is just always the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
But Caleb, do you want? I want to hear you. I want to hear what your favorite not Christmas song is. That's Christmas because it's a Christmas episode.
You know,
I'm
my favorite not Christmas song is very obviously the one, the only Psychobilly Freak Out by the Reverend Horton Heat.
Reverend.
And you know what? It's a banger of a track, guys. Just go listen
It's
to
a
it.
Banger.
It's a dope track.
It's a banger.
If you want to find us on Twitter, you can do that. Twitter's still punching along. I don't know how, but it's still going. But
It's
that
going.
is Junk House, but the O in house is a 0.
And if you want to send us an email with, please, morechange.org petitions, they're
Please.
delightful. You can do that at junkhousemailbox@gmail.com. The O in that is an O.
Yeah, it's a regular O.
Regular
we didn't-
O.
We didn't have to do anything weird. I think so. The fun fact about that, Junk House was a band before it was this podcast, but it was
Really?
one word. So I
Hmm.
think they have the actual Twitter for Junk House.
That makes
Which
sense.
makes
Maybe we could
sense.
do like a junk_house.
We could do Junk House Pod. That could be a little bit cleaner.
Oh, that
We
that
wanna
might
do
be the
Junk
way to
House.
go.
And
So they
Junk
know.
House
We could try
Pod,
that, yeah.
I'll
Okay.
change that today. Check us out at Junk House Pod on Twitter. Everything, just
Assuming
regular
that's
letters.
available.
Yeah, assuming that's available.
And like we say every week.
Junk House Pod is available.
Oh, sick.
We say that
Nice.
every week.
Every single week. Junk House Pod is available.
Junk House Pod is available. Also, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
More Christmas coming down your cake hole.
More
soon.
pipelines.
Yeah, hey, look, it's me. My mom is sick. Here's some shoes, Mom.
Here's some
'Cause
shoes,
Jesus.
Mom. Does anybody want to help me put up the Christmas tree and the Christmas lights, or am I going to have to do that myself this year?
That's already up.
Oh,
I showed it off with the
How'd
dildos,
you-
remember?
Yeah.
what? how
Remember?
did
We
you-
canonically established the dildo tree.
Whoa.
Oh, dildo
Yeah,
tree,
but
oh,
I-
dildo tree, how
I will
girthy
say-
are thy branches. Oh, dildo tree, oh, dildo tree.
I will say, I love the dildo decorations, but our sex dungeon is now empty of them, and I had to stick a Christmas ornament up my butt. And it broke.
Oh.
Oh,
Do you-
So let's go to the hospital.
It's a psychobilly freakout!